What's up guys, Paul here, thanks for tuning in. You're probably like me or a lot of Americans, you hit 40 or you're past 40 and you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to find easy, simple steps to get that snowball growing and moving. So I got 4 simple steps you can do around your mealtime and one last one for your sleep. These are the best bang for your buck moves you can do that are simple, quick, and work. Take the next 30 days, make these small steps, and you'll see changes. All right, step number 1. This is a huge one. Most Americans do this at least once, twice a day. And this is combining carbs, whether it's from your drink or not, with a high-fat meal. Now your classic situation is going out and you either have a beer or some kind of sweet drink with a burger or a pizza. This is where your insulin comes in big time. Now, your insulin is not a good thing or a bad thing, it just works the way it's programmed to. You're telling your body that you want to store this as fat as much as possible. Just take that in for a second. Sugar and fat is telling your body and your insulin, store this as fat immediately. There was a study released by PMC showing that when you combine high fat with high carbs, you can increase the insulin need by up to 42%. So we don't want that. So what do? For the next 4 weeks at least, I want you guys to either go for the sugar-free option or just plain water. Yes, I know it sounds lame, guys, but stick with me. Do this for 4 weeks. I promise you, you will see a huge difference just with this one step. It's a very common American thing to do. When you go out to eat, order something with a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, a lot of alcohol, all that stuff just adds up to sugar. All right, step 2 now. This is gonna piggyback off step 1, and that is the order in which you eat your meals. Most meals start really carb heavy at first, and then you roll out the protein and vegetables and all that stuff. So this tip is telling you to eat your protein and your vegetables prior to your carbs. Now the carbs include drinks and all the sweet stuff, the alcohol as well, so just be mindful of that. There's another study done by PMC showing that eating your proteins and your vegetables prior to carbs can reduce post-meal insulin response by 48.5%. Guys, that is almost 50%. It's almost half of your insulin response can be reduced by simply eating your protein, eating that burger first, prior to the bun, prior to the French fries, all that stuff. Simple move there, guys. Just swap it out. Still tastes the same, but just the order plays a huge role there, okay? So again, be mindful here. This is another big step. Just to show you really quick, an example here. I know this is a kind of a weird combination of food here, but just that burger, pistachios, and your potatoes here, okay? So eat your burger, eat your hot dog, something, but again, it's protein, fat, or a combination of first, and then eat the carbs later. Try that again for 4 weeks, you'll see a huge difference. So step number 3 is doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Just going for a post-meal walk. Studies have found doing a post-meal walk can decrease blood sugar spikes by 22%. Just by doing this nice easy walk after a meal. A similar study showed that folks doing this for 4 to 6 weeks lost on average 6.5 pounds just by walking right after a meal. Best time of day to be outside anyway, in my opinion. So hit 2 birds with 1 stone. It's a great time to be outside for the afternoon sun, being outside in nature, and also great way to shed weight and get lean. And the 4th one, guys, just like I said before, it does not have to do with your meals, it has to do with your sleep. And I know you've probably heard this 100 times, but getting quality sleep, turning on your blue filters on your phone, tablets, all that stuff about 2 to 3 hours prior to sleep is huge. When you lose sleep, it throws off your body's hormones. And it's gonna give you more cravings later in the night if you stay up later and later. The optimal time to go to sleep is no later than 10 p.m. Make it a habit for at least the next 4 weeks to get to bed no later than 10 p.m. Do not doom scroll while laying in bed. That's gonna keep your brain revved up and turned on. When you put it down, you wanna go to sleep, it's gonna feel like you're wide awake. Guys, I want you to think about a few things for the next 4 weeks while you do these steps. I want you to be aware that when you get leaner, it's gonna bleed out to a lot of other things. So as you get leaner, it's gonna balance your hormones. The less body fat you're carrying around, the less estrogen your fat will produce. Yes, your fat produces estrogen, which throws off everything else. So just be conscious of the fact that those common problems that folks 40 and up have, a whole lot of that has to do with your body fat percentage, and attached to that, where your hormones are settling in because of your sleep, body fat percentage, and your dietary lifestyle. So thanks for watching. Give me a sub if you found this helpful. I'll be putting out a lot more information of just folks 40 and over who are busy and need fast, easy steps to look better, feel better, and move better. Thanks, guys.